How do we look, Liz? I was getting a second and third opinion. The lights.
I was wondering, is everybody else?
I can't remember exactly. Hey, thank you for coming out and to the masses here with us here at Revel, Albuquerque. This is Chris and Company. We're going to do a couple of songs for you. I'd like to thank both of you for coming out tonight. Thank you guys on the internet. We have about 7, 8 tunes we're going to do for you tonight. First one we're going to do is called Peace Talks. Starts off with a bit of a whale song, so you'll wonder if we're really starting. Harmony. Ceasefire. I can't wait for the return of the mosh pit, but until then, we're going to do it this way. Again, we're Chris and Company. We are... Oh, woo! Woo! We're Chris and Company. We are here again. Thank you to the people of Revel Entertainment in Albuquerque. We're going to do another song for you. This song is called Hanging On. It's a single that you can find on many streaming platforms, all of them.
That's right.
That's right. All right. So here we go. That the bar gets goofy now. It's on my mind. Across the floor, I take a glance. You're the love I find. We bought some drinks, we talked too loud. We really carried on and on and on and on, yeah. We closed the place, I took you home. We stayed out till dawn. I guess I know where things went wrong, but I woke up with my money gone. Something keeps me up, hanging on. It keeps me hanging on, yeah. Well, it keeps me, yeah. It keeps me hanging on. I haven't seen her at the club, but I see her in my mind. I think of how her skin won't mend as her body still entwined. It's crazy how I think of her the next time is past. And secretly I look for her swimming in my glass. I know our love was wrong. We weren't together very long, but something keeps me up, hanging on. It keeps me hanging on.
Hanging on, hanging on, hanging on.
Well, it keeps me, yeah. It keeps me hanging on.
Hanging on, hanging on, hanging on.
But baby, I've been poisoned. The cure's in the kiss of her lips. just the other day, nothing much was said. Although I knew it ended up bad, still wound up in bed. Woke up sore and saw that she was heading across the floor. I wanted to call out to her as she walked out the. When I want a woman, always ends up gone. What keeps me hanging on, keeps me hanging on.
Hanging on, hanging on, hanging on.
Well, it keeps me, yeah, keeps me hanging on.
Hanging on, hanging on, hanging on.
Well, it keeps me hanging on. Well, it keeps me hanging on. Well, it keeps me hanging on. Well, it keeps me hanging on. Thank you, guys. Give it a cheer for yourself during COVID. Shit. We're going to do another song for you. Again, we're here at Revel. I'm about to mess up all the shots because I'm going down. A couple inches, kicking my shoes off, relax my feet. We're going to do a song for you called the Blame Shifter Blues. Blame Shifter Blues. Got the blame shifter blues. Got the blame shifter blues. My baby's blaming on me, and I can't. My friend, and I blame her. Well, when I saw this thing, you know, it caused quite a stir. Well, there's nothing to do except wait on police. the whole damn thing. Now the flames are blue. When I play hell, flames are blue. I'm going to do a song for you called Hit the Ground. Again, we are Chris and Company. We are here at Revel in Albuquerque. And we're going to do another one for y'all. Hold on. Tell you about falling. You fall from grass or fall into a trap, but it's so much better, baby. Fall in love. When I fell, it hurt me. Didn't think that I could get back up again. Consequences, baby. Song. There's oh so many ways to hit the ground. Ground, yeah. Not days I hit it running. You know that was not always the case. Been face down more than I'd like to claim. Pain to teach you something. Hopefully you'll only feel pain. Don't let them see your smile, no. So much I want to say, too much for me to tell you. A little song that hit the ground. Hit the ground. The reason that I'm writing down this word is I wish that I could save you. And there are oh so many ways to hit the ground. Hit the ground, yeah. Hit the ground. Hit the ground. Thank you, guys. We're going to do one more again. We're Chris and Company. at Revel Entertainment in Albuquerque, and we're going to do quite a
Thank you so much for being with us. You sound fantastic. All right. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions, get to know you a little better? All right. So, how did the band come together?
Well, it's called Chris and Company. So he and I, this is Jeff Jacobs, started out a couple years back, and I had written some songs, and I wanted to get them published, and so did the whole finishing of a demo, and the two of us just took it to songwriting, and then we were looking for a bass. We went through a lot of bass players in town, and Joe over there is a very good player and very faithful. You know, you might find a lot of talented folks, but he's talented and faithful, and so that's a good thing. And then we got signed a couple years back, and by this guy, and he is filling in where we replaced our previous guitar player, and now we brought Kevin in, and he is now the owner of the label that we signed with, as well as a player. So we're following in the footsteps of Green Day.
Oh,
So, aren't we?
awesome.
Right? Where we just, right? Might as well. He owns the label. Might as well bring him in.
Well, awesome. So then I think that kind of explains then where Chris and Company came from.
The name, yeah.
Yeah, it's your
Yeah,
name.
It's my name.
Makes sense.
I'm nothing without them, though.
So, here's a fun one. What's the most useless talent you have?
Useless talent. We can count backwards by sevens.
Oh, wow.
We proved it yesterday. We could all be presidents because we all can count backwards by seven. We've got
It was?
Yeah. So he came up with this idea that if you're interviewing somebody, you know how they always have that final question where, like freaks, you know, what would you do if we wanted you to carve up an elephant or whatever, just to see how they would handle a large project. So what we were thinking is like, we say pick a number from 100 to 150 during the interview, and then we make you count backwards from 7, and then we'll see all that math fear show up. And so
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
we'll do it later.
Okay. Don't put me on the spot like that.
Talk about it.
Okay, so what do you do when you're not writing or playing music?
We're working, you know, COVID, you know, so we're he doesn't work from home. This one here owns a farm, and it's you know, This one's about to retire. He's auto mechanic over there.
Lucky you.
He's,
Changed, COVID's changed everything, so, you know, it's like back to work and wishing we were playing more, so.
I know.
we look at the walls of our house.
Just the way things are, you know, it's the reality of the time, so, you know, we're just trying to survive. I mean, this is the first gig we've done since February. Hadn't even played together until last week. We got together.
Oh my
uh,
gosh.
Just a couple hours, 2 times within a week. So that's all we've played together since February. So
Wow.
yeah. So
But we know the music, though.
Yeah.
yeah. We
It's
haven't
like
forgotten.
muscle
It's kinda like
memory. You
riding a
guys
bike.
still have it down.
Right.
Well, that's good. So how would you describe the music that you create?
Rock fusion, I'd say. It's a fusion rock with you could call it jazzy, Latin. Yeah, there's a lot of Latin percussiveness in it. Yeah.
A lot of odd time signatures. I mean, standard time signatures, but a lot of odd syncopation in it. It does. It takes a little bit of the Latin. It takes a little bit of jazz. It takes some of the Caribbean, you know, some of the African. It all kind of seems to work its way in there in just little bits and pieces. So.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of polyrhythms. You know, there's moments where we're African polyrhythms or Afro-Cuban polyrhythms that we bring to the music. So it's not necessarily straight ahead rock. It has a little bit of the rock español to it. It has a lot of call and response stuff that we do. You know, so it borrows from a lot of places. We have, you know, Santo Domingo, where were you born? Texas, Louisiana, New Yorkers. You know, so we have a lot of. My mother's from Jamaica. We have a lot of influences.
Different influences,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think rock fusion kind of sums it up nicely, though.
That was supposed to be a short question. We were supposed to just,
No,
I think we
no,
were
I,
supposed to just go rock fusion.
no. I appreciate more, you know, a more in-depth answer.
Sure.
I do appreciate that. So what are you guys listening to now?
Well, yeah, what you listening to, Joe?
Like funk, you dumpster funk. Yeah, you turned me on to, so I've been listening to most of that and some R&B, trying to get some ideas, and some blues. I love blues. Then my last go-to is country. I played in 3 different country bands for a while, and that's a fun gig, the country.
Lots of different genres in there then?
Yeah.
Essentially, anyway, they're all just kind of separated a little bit. I've been listening to a lot of Government Mule myself lately again, kind of getting back on that kick again. And, of the Mule? Oh yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Oh. We're going to have to check that out.
I'll give it to my boy Joe for putting some dumpster funk in there. Yeah, I'm listening to, you know, I love funk. I love the New Orleans sound. So there's a lot of local cats there that I listen to. Jason Ricci, incredible harmonica player. Tab Benoit, he's producing some great stuff coming out of South Louisiana where I grew up. Coming out of Tab's camp. Alistair Green just released another new single produced by Tab Benoit. So I've been listening to some of that, some rock and blues stuff. You know, so I like the funk, dumpster funk, my New Orleans favorites. Friends, love those guys, fantastic band. And yeah, you know, I like the funk, I like the blues. So I'm listening to some rock and blues and funk mainly.
Very cool.
Well, you're going to be surprised, but I've been listening to us for the last for the last 2 damn months, I've been trying to mix our album and get it finished. And so the thing, though, is I do have some other references. I listen to a lot of grunge. I guess I've been listening to. Have you guys heard "I Will Survive" by Cake? Not by Gloria Gaynor, by Cake. Go check that song out. And so I've been listening to see how people are interpreting things, how people listening to other people's mixes. You know, like for a while I was checking the Beatles out again, checking out the Eagles again. You know, and then some of the local bands. You know, checking out how are they doing their mixes. You know what I mean? Because even when clubs come back, we're not going to be so heavily focused on clubs here as we're going to be focused on doing things like this broadcast. I think this is going to say that this broke a lot of molds. You know, I mean, this is like digital busking. You know what I mean? Like before, we were getting paid by the clubs based on our followers showing up and buying
What kind of
tickets and all
crowd
that.
you
And
draw.
the crowd we draw, right? And we had a pretty decent draw, but the thing is, now it's like, well, how many eyes are on you on YouTube or wherever you're broadcasting from? And I think that keeps us honest too, because then you get that immediate feedback. You know, playing in a club, yeah, there might be a bunch of drunks that are loving you, and you know, your mom's there, whatever. But playing in the street, you know, and you get immediate feedback by somebody throwing a quarter at you, you
Yep.
know, or not throwing a quarter at you.
Walking by,
You know,
not
just
stopping.
walking by and giving you that gas face. You know, so something like that could happen. you know.
Yeah.
So there's something to this internet thing. I think it's going to be it's a big change for us. I mean, the way that we've been force fed to. Not to say that we didn't have shows that were broadcast or streaming, but now it seems like, you know, this is for safety, and then it might be 2022 before. When's the next mosh pit?
Yeah.
You know, when does the mosh pit come back? I don't know.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. You know.
All right. So, what other than music inspires you?
Man, other than music, I think people, you know, people inspire me and people disappoint me. It's, you know, so, and who up here wouldn't say the same, you know. So we all know people who go above and beyond just what their place is to do some really cool things. And, you know, I'm always inspired when I see that. I'm inspired by young people when I see them doing things that are cool. I'm an old guy. I'm still pretty old school. You know, it's nice when you see the kids coming around. I pay attention to the kids in music, you know. Music programs still so important. And, you know, with COVID and kids being locked away, it's even worse now, you know. Minus the socialization, they don't have those outlets. So, yeah, I'm inspired when people do good things, and, you know, all we can do is hope that we've got some people who are going to step up and start doing some good things for us. So.
Yes. Good answer.
Geez, what am I inspired by? My duck. I have a duck for a pet.
Oh,
His name is George Giggleswell, in case you know anybody wants to know. He, right.
Everyone online knows now.
Yeah. You know, truthfully though, I'm inspired by a lot of different art besides music. I went to art school for a while, and you know, I studied photography, and you know, it's in my family too. In fact, my aunt just passed away last week, and she had literally made her living off of art her whole life. So she was a huge inspiration to me. She was my mom's sister. Her name was Jill, and her art is all over the place. And so she was a sculptor. So yeah, I would find that was a really inspiration. She taught me how to sand paint when I was a kid and stuff like that. So I'm inspired by these guys. These guys are fantastic musicians, just great guys, and you know, quality work here. And, I mean, that's why I signed them.
Yeah, and now you're part of the band.
Yeah. didn't really plan on that. It just kind of happened that way. Yep.
Well, I guess I would, my mom that inspires me when I was a kid. Well, I knew she liked music, and she just like passed it on to me. Bought me my first cassette player. I bought music that I liked back then. Then I would, I forget the name of the song, but I liked it so well that I recorded part of my voice in that cassette, and I thought it was fun. It was kind of fun, but it's fun. Then after that, one of her cousins had a band, and I don't know if they talked to her or whatever, but they bought me my first bass, this old Spanish bass guitar. Yeah, big old. Yeah, so I started playing. I thought, man, those strings are like ropes. Trying to learn. Then, after that, she got me started, and every time that I play or practice or whatever, I'll think about her and get me to go play music.
Yeah. Mom's a good inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, last question. What can we expect from you guys in the future?
More good music.
More good music?
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note then, do you guys want to keep playing?
Just real quick, we have an album coming out soon, probably within 3 weeks to a month. It's looking like we're tentatively setting a date. So the album's coming out. It'll be an online release, of course, and then of course in the future we're already talking about doing our next one and getting out on the road to support it. That's
All
what we
right.
have
Well
to
then,
do.
yeah. Hopefully, mosh pits will be happening. We'll have to keep an eye out for new music from Chris and Company. All right. Thank you, guys.
2 times. 2 times. 3 times. 3 times. What you gonna run? We got another war. Couldn't let it go on, no. I'm just going on, you know me. Each trouble's gone. Give me money and a good night kiss, and then I watch you walk away. Oh, it's just good on my friend. Think your kids are mending on. And just like that, we landed. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are Chris and Company. I'm trying to see what the next song is, but I don't know. Never was. This is a tuning moment. So this song, Never Was, is about is about a gentleman who used to play in town, but never like joined the coalition of bands. They were so competitive over small money. And what my hope is that we change the environment in the New Mexico music scene. That somehow we come together and we take back the industry. That we build up a sense of community, and it won't be so competitive as it'll be more of a collective of musicians. Again, we are here at Revel Entertainment in Albuquerque, and we are Chris and Company, about to do a song for you called Never Was. I used to entertain, well, so did he. Biggest deal, celebrity. All we got to show is a memory of the great never was. The great never was. The great never was. The great never was. A little talent, well, some snobbery. There was nobody else who played it better than me. Just plug me in, and I let you see how applause can ease the misery of the great never was. The great never was. The great never was. never was. Great never was. Great never was. Was. Well, looks like a me somehow. Between barely noticing dead, too burn to start over again. But the memory lives on in my head. The great never was. 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 The great never was. Great never was. Never was. Got a couple more for you. This next song is called Seven Deuce. This song is about getting dealt the worst hand in poker and still winning with seven deuce. Features all of us jumping up on this one. So I hope you like it. Again, here we are at Revel Entertainment in Albuquerque, Nuevo Mexico. I think somebody gets a steak dinner every time I say that. I think so. All right, here we go. Cut me down, yeah. Cut me loose. want you to. Got me dangling, low hanging fruit. Cut me down, yeah. Cut me loose. When you see a cause, you gotta choose. You ought to lose. 7 dudes, yeah. 7 dudes, yeah. Killers deal. Please play. I know it's looking bad, but I'm gonna stay. The money's not there. I can't walk away. I know it's looking bad, but I'm gonna stay. If you don't play, you already lose. But that last call's gonna leave a bruise. 7 dudes. 7 dudes, yeah. If you don't play, you already lose. But that last call's gonna leave a bruise. 7 dudes, yeah. 7 dudes, yeah. Fire 1, fire 2. Well, I'm heading out, baby, for the blue. Stop doing that. Gonna fold my head. Try to stay safe. When you see your cards, you gotta choose. You don't play, you already lose. 7 dudes, yeah. 7 dudes. 7 dudes. Thank you. We have one more song to do, and we're going to do a song for you called The Valley. And then we're going to head on out. Thank you for stopping, spending your Thursday night with us on the internet. We're here at Revel Entertainment in Albuquerque. We are Chris and Company. We have Kevin on the guitar here. We have Joe on the bass. What's your name again? Oh, yeah, that guy. He's on the drums. Jeff Jacobs. And I'm Chris. Thank you, Chris and Company. I went down to the valley. I went all by myself. There were some that I knew when I was just a kid. A couple, three, someplace else. I can't remember. I took a look, took my time, did my dance in a glass of wine. Well, you know, I found myself in a comfortable space. So I sat back, yeah, enjoyed the taste. I said it's hard to believe, but I found my home. I don't sleep too easy, but I'm never alone. Down in the valley. Down, down, I stepped out down in the valley. On the concrete there was some blood on the side. Well, you know, I may have stepped over on the few people now. I didn't tell, but I could tell that's a lie. Well, I went down to the crawl space. Some of my sisters have been there for a long, long time. And they were looking for a way out. A good time was all I had on my mind. Well, I may have made some promises. The time they weren't alive. How was I? I guess I should have known we were meant to die. Down in the valley. Down, down, down. Go down, 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 down. I looked up, down in the valley. Got some coffee to lick my lips like this. To the hills, and that's where my help came from. And I said, God, please, if you can hear me, get me out of here. So boy, if you can hear me, here's my hand. Got to climb from down, down. Down that valley. Thank you for tuning in. We're Chris and Company, coming to you live from Revel Entertainment, Albuquerque.